Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's a 1-2 in at the 3 spot. And for the Lakers, Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Anthony Davis is out there with JaVale McGee, and it's Bradley in at the point guard. Tip-off goes to Orlando. Fultz looking around. Clark up front. That's where the game will likely be won or lost in this one.
Great talent, no doubt, on the front lines here. But if for some reason they cancel each other out, then you know where it's going to be decided, in the backcourt with guys about your size, Kevin.
Now, wait a minute. Stolen by Gordon. Fournier against Bradley. Vucevic to the pass to Fultz. Outside Fournier. Shot clock at 5. Here's Vucevic. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Now here's LeBron. D right on him. And the wide open shot from Green. A three-pointer is right on target.
And Green is a world-class sniper. Laser. An excellent shooter. Great at getting his puppy set on these shots from deep.
Now here's Fultz. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Fournier. The Magic again can't hit.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to a 1-2. That shot missing, so Los Angeles will take it the other way. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively. Challenged shots and really protected the rim.
Boy, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit. Getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
Now here's Fultz, following the miss by Anthony Davis. Gordon deciding where to go with it. The pass to a 1-2.
Guys, the scoring efficiency for DJ Augustine peaking in the last couple of seasons. As he enters his 30s, he's showing he can be an impactful offensive player.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And with his percentage at 87, he's done just about everything they could have asked when it comes to free throw shooting.
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
And he makes the first. That one falls, so he hits both of them. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Passes it to Davis. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Davis has got his second bucket. And along with the shooting, Clark, Augustine a pretty good passer as well.
Yeah, not a big rate of assist or a huge rate of assist, but what I like, he takes care of the basketball. He doesn't turn it over a lot, and he's got a really tight handle. And when you shoot as well as he does, no need to put the ball in jeopardy. Hold on to it and make sure you get a good look.
Another miss by Orlando.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Davis is really the total package, a mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
Lakers shooting their first free throws of the night.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Pass to a one-do. For three, Fournier drops in the tray.
And the quick release of Fournier. Man, he's so good at getting his shot off as soon as the pass reaches his hand.
It's LeBron with the drive and the dunk by James.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Here's Fultz after the basket by Los Angeles.
Boy, when he's going to the rack, he has his height set on jamming it down, Kevin. Tenacious throwdown by Fultz.
Bradley finds Davis. Now LeBron. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Now here's Fultz. Shoots over Bradley. Here's Vucevic, and he lays it straight in.
Boy, establishes position with a strong base. You got to box out Vucevic better than that.
LeBron outside. Sinks that one from the post. James has got 6 points.
Well, you know, he's not a guy that's just going to settle for pulling up. When he has an opportunity, he's going to take it strong to the hoop.
Here's Fultz, and it's blocked by Bradley. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
We've got a moment now to see how the Magic are doing in the NBA rankings right now.
And, you know, going back to their turnovers, fewest in our league, that shows you the intelligence they play with. You have to beat them. They are not going to do it for you.
And, you know, quite a bit of turnover for the Lakers in recent years, guys, from the front office to the coaching staff. I think it's always important for an organization to have a common voice to speak in stereo and have everybody in proper alignment from the top down to the court.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half, quality shots, not wasting possessions.
And it'll be Orlando with the season.
And when I look at Orlando, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Yeah, and you know, we've seen them enough to know by now they're not going to make that switch from good to great at this point. Not this year anyway.
Now here's Vucevic. He's coming off a 22-point game against Utah.
Yeah, but he was the ultimate two-way player. Defensively, also doing a great job. A couple blocks in that game as well.
Now here's Green. Markelle Fultz unable to get his last shot to go. The putback, Davis on the follow. Davis has got his third bucket of the night.
Those defenders just looked a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Good ball movement here by the Magic. Here's Fultz, and Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Fultz. Just 5 on the clock. No good again that time.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Foul. 2.
scouting reports very detailed, Clark. Talk about the types of insights those scouting reports would reveal about your team and your opposition.
Typically player tendencies and team tendencies. How do they win? What areas are they really strong in? A team being excellent on the glass or tremendous in transition offense or very physical. I mean, just those types of nuggets that you would have for a team and then individual players so that you could try to position them to not be at their best by what you did to counteract them.
Good explanation. A big group substitution here for the Lakers. Dwight Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. Kyle Kuzma comes in for LeBron. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Green. And Cook subbed in for Bradley. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. Their last encounter was in Orlando.
You know, it's an entertaining style of play. And look, I mean, those are the baskets you want if you've got the legs for it. Scoring becomes a lot easier.
Caldwell-Pope against Fournier. Dishes to Augustine. They get a hand on it. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Kuzma, left side. Kicks to Cook. Back to Kuzma. Pass to Cook. Caldwell-Pope outside. Davis with it. He's guarded by Ross. And Davis can't get it to go.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Vucevic trying to get open. Augustine, no luck. And it's Cook with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. They lead by 14. And the pass to Howard. And the layup falls.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Now here is Augustine. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. To the wing on the left. Bamba kicks to Ross. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Lakers leading by 16. Over in the corner, Caldwell-Pope. Passes to Davis. Back to Cook. From deep. And another three for the Lakers.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now here is Augustine. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Here is Cook, headed by Augustine. And it's Davis missing.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Now here's Fournier, following the miss by Anthony Davis. Fournier passes to Bamba. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That's on Dwight Howard.
Well, you talk about physical gifts for the game. Mo Bamba, a 7-footer with the longest wingspan, 7'9.5", and that gives him a huge sphere of influence.
Two shots. Last on the first.
That free throw, no good. But you look at Bamba able to touch the rim while still on the ground. And he gets off the ground pretty well, too.
A good athlete, still getting stronger and developing his feel for the game. But he has something you just can't teach.
Ken Burge is checked in for the Magic. Frazier comes in for Evan Fournier. He hits the second from the line.
A top 10 pick in the 2018 draft, Mohamed Bamba. Mo Bamba for short is a terrific athlete and has a great work ethic too.
It's Caldwell Pope with the drive. That one drops for him. And the Lakers lead by 20.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Now here's Ross. Got a 24-point outing in their last game against Utah.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Kuzma, that's good.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Now here is Augustine. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Alex Caruso. He's checked in for the Lakers. Now here's Caldwell Pope. He's coming off a 10-point game against Detroit.
There are not many better on the offensive glass than Howard. He's a flat-out beast, especially if you don't box him out.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Orlando's gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Frazier, the pass to Augustine. Over Cook. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. To the inside, Caldwell Pope shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first.
Yeah, you got to be careful how you defend Caldwell Pope because he's got great speed and he knows how to use it to draw contact.
The Lakers have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
Caldwell Pope. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Kentavious Caldwell Pope, his defensive quickness sets him apart.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Rondo's checked in. And Caldwell Pope drops them both.
Yeah, and early on doing a really nice job at the free throw line.
Yeah, getting to the line and converting, Greg. That's the big thing. It's always good when you can do that because it stabilizes your offense.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And there's the call on Howard. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I think he has to play more conservative from this point on. I mean, that's 2 fouls already.
Los Angeles on D. Ross passes to Birch. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Clock at 4. Here's Augustine.
So active on this end of the floor. Love watching Howard use his wingspan to bother scores.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back right after this.
They also haven't been afraid to take it strong to the hoop early on tonight. I like that.
Looking at the last game for Orlando, it was a loss to Utah.
And you look out there at the Magic, one of the taller teams in our league.
And, you know, that's a philosophical bent for the front office. They want long, athletic players. Draft guys with great length and then develop their strength and skill level. And I actually kind of like that approach. Have a philosophy, stick to it, and be true to it.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So the Lakers 5 right now. Howard is out there with Kyle Kuzma. And it's Rajon Rondo. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Caruso in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Rondo. No points in the game yet for him. The wide open look here for Kuzma. Sinks the three-pointer.
Boy, Kuzma, superb at finding space along the perimeter and shooting the ball with confidence. And he's got great range, too.
Here's Augustine. That shot, no good. Rondo with some nice D.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
James checked in for the Lakers. Then for the Magic, Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Mohamed Bamba. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Augustine. Frazier outside. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Howard's got 7 rebounds in the game. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, for Nick Vucevic, there were some great firsts last season. His son Philip was born in December. And then Dad made his first All-Star appearance. Nick is from a basketball family. He said, "I'll enjoy telling my son the stories, like my dad did with me. We'll see if he likes the game of basketball. I think he will." Kevin?
Well, DA, it's certainly in his genes. Thanks for that report. And Orlando making a change here. Owundu's checked in. On defense, the Lakers. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
You know, you talk about the explosive athletes in the NBA, the most explosive athletes. I would think Aaron Gordon has to be on your list. I mean, this guy has great feet, tremendous speed, and he puts both to use on both ends of the floor. Two shot.
And the first one at the line is good. And the athleticism is obvious for Gordon, but he continues, Clark, to still work on his skill game.
I love the fact that he's continuing to improve. He's grown as a shooter and a playmaker. He's always been a pretty good ball handler and passer, and we really forget how young he is, man. This guy still has a lot of room to grow.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
The former Arizona Wildcat, Gordon, is a high-motor player who gives great effort out there all the time.
The drive by LeBron.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Well, that might be fair, Greg, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Now in his 6th season in the NBA, hard to believe Aaron Gordon is still just 24 years of age.
Not much older than some rookies coming in. You wonder what his ceiling will be.
Orlando shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year, but just a tad worse, so not too bad. 2.
That one is off. And a big summer for the Lakers, trading for Anthony Davis. For a time, Greg, it even looked like they had a great shot at landing Kawhi Leonard.
He ends up choosing the Clippers, which gives rise to a compelling rivalry. The nexus of NBA basketball has shifted to the city of angels. Whichever team you root for, LA fans with a lot to celebrate.
Clark, we're seeing a lot of shooters drawing contact. They have that art form down. They know exactly what to do and how to position their bodies, don't they?
Yeah, they really do, Kevin. And I don't know if anybody's any better than James Harden, in part because he's so skilled with the ball, but he's a really thick, strong, agile guard, which makes him hard to defend without fouling him. And he's really developed that ability to seek contact in a legal manner. And I don't think anybody does it any better than him.
Rondo passes to Howard. LeBron left side. No good on that one.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Frazier dishes to Fultz. 13 feet away. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Howard's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort.
Whoa,
what a finish!
Good. Nothing out of the ordinary there for LeBron. I mean, insane athleticism.
And here's Fultz. He's got 5. Pass to Birch. Now here's Fultz. He's covered by Rondo. And Fultz gets it to go.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Pass to Howard. Back to Rondo. The pass to Green. Outside Rondo. Outside Green. Lakers passing it around. And that's going to be a travel. Here's a look at the schedule for the Orlando Magic. On Monday, they'll be matching up against Kevin Durant and the Brooklyn Nets. And then on Wednesday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Washington Wizards.
And when you look at the Kings matchup, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Popped up there for Howard. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Now Fultz. He's got 7. Gordon inside. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Gordon's got 4 points in the quarter. The Lakers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. LeBron passes to Howard. To the paint. Here's Rondo. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Rondo's got his first bucket of the night. Fultz with the ball. Over James. That one a little long.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
A nice shot by Howard.
There is a bunch to appreciate about LeBron's game. His passing is off the charts. Just look at that feed.
Now here's Fultz. Passes it to a 1-2. To the middle. And it's sent back by Howard.
Excellent timing by Howard. He knows exactly when to jump to deny shot attempts.
And finished off by LeBron.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
And GA, strong work all around. And the rebound and the stuff both. Wow.
Yep, he stayed with it all the way and got his reward at the end.
Frazier kicks to a 1-2. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first personal foul.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Wesley Iwundu at the line for 2.
First free throw is good. And the Lakers with some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Anthony Davis comes in for Alex Caruso. And it's Avery Bradley in for Rajon Rondo. Vucevic, he's checked in for the Magic. Evan Fournier comes in for Frazier. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Clark, you were such a terrific athlete growing up, and it must be fun for you watching your kids and soon your grandkids go through their athletic journeys.
It really is one of the great blessings and treats of my life to see our kids grow and develop as people, but also to enjoy different sports. Our boys played basketball and soccer, and our daughter played volleyball, all played in college at some level. And so it is great. Anytime you see your kids find their lane, enjoy running in it, and do well in that lane, it's joy in describing.
LeBron up top. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Detroit.
And he also controlled the backcourt as well. I mean, he really did a terrific job.
You know, all McGee needs, guys, is good positioning. Once he has that, dunking the ball is elementary.
Here's a Wondu. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. A Wondu's got 5 points in the quarter.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Down low. Fader on the way. And it's LeBron missing. Orlando's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Here's Fournier. 9 points last game. Wondu passes to Vucevic. And the foul called on Danny Green. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second foul of the first half. Not a big deal yet, but something to keep an eye on.
Cook, he's checked in for Green. McGee against Vucevic. Over to the left wing. 5 on the clock. The 10-footer. No good off the back of the rim. And it's Cook with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And it's McGee with the jam.
And this kind of athleticism at the center position, pretty remarkable. I mean, McGee letting it all hang out there.
Fultz the pass to Fournier. Vucevic down low. McGee's there.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Bradley dishes to Cook. Pass to James. Shoots a fader. Good for the basket. Number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
Fultz the pass to Fournier. Here's Vucevic. The shot, no good.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Here is Cook. He's guarded by Fournier. Cook looking it over. Davis, that's good again. His 7th basket, 7 for 10 from the floor.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Now here's Fultz. He's guarded by Davis. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Cook's got the ball. And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for LeBron.
And he's gone dry over the past 10 games, guys. His scoring is way down, and he can't seem to fight his way out of the slump. He better get it going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
And you talk about the best defensive head coaches in the league. Steve Clifford has to be on that short list.
I would agree with you, partner. I mean, his teams play hard, they play smart, they play with discipline, and that usually is a reflection of the coach, and a good one.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for JaVale McGee, and it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Avery Bradley. And so Cook nails both of them. Orlando's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Ross against LeBron. Ross kicks to Fournier to stop the run. The Lakers with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Cook the pass to James. Knocks it loose. Here's Augustine. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Augustine's got his first points of the night. 1:46 left in the first half of the game. LeBron passes to Kuzma. Left side, Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down. And he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
Fournier against Davis. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Here's Augustine. 1:16 left to play here in the second quarter.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Kuzma against Ross. Loads it up for Davis. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And here's Augustine. Pass to Fournier. And there's the pass to Vucevic. 4 on the clock over Cook. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
You know, the mid-range game, guys, is really one of Nikola Vucevic's strong suits. I mean, you've got to play him honest if you're a defender.
James outside. Score the basket for his 10th make. 10 for 12. 83% accuracy.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And you look at Vucevic, and his tenacity goes up the closer he is to the cup. Defenders try to match his level of physicality down there, which more times than not results in him going to the foul line. Two.
No good on the free throw.
And, you know, very quietly, Vucevic puts up phenomenal numbers consistently. A nightly double-double threat who, bullies opposing defenses on the regular.
And he's good on the second. 20 seconds left in the second quarter. Here is Cook, headed by Augustine. Here is Cook. Puts it up. Offensive rebound. Davis. And he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Tipping off the second half, here's Steve Clifford's 5. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's a 1-2, and it's small forward. He can't hit that time.
Well, we've seen Vucevic expand his offensive repertoire, guys, adding to his old-school post game. He's now demonstrating perimeter shooting and playmaking ability, and that's opening some eyes.
Los Angeles has gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. Now James. Baseline J on the way, and that one's good. Green's got 5 now. And Clark, as Vucevic has stepped out from that mid-range to beyond the arc, it's paying dividends.
Yeah, not only is he shooting the three-point shot when he steps out there, but it spaces the floor and opens up things for his teammates, and he's proven himself to be a pretty good passer. The face-up game proving just as effective as his post-up game, which makes him a hard cover.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Just 3 to shoot. Puts up a 3.
And the aggressive attitude of Davis on D makes him such a tough matchup. He's not going to give his man an inch of breathing room, and that was the difference on that possession.
Here's LeBron, and James throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Here's a 1-2, covered by LeBron. For 3, Fournier from beyond the arc and then some. Fournier's got his second basket.
Boy, it's hard not to admire the attitude of Fournier. So much of what you accomplish in anything is about attitude. And for Fournier, even in tight spots, he knows how to bail his team out.
They grab their own miss, kicks it out to LeBron. And it goes down 2 points. LeBron's got 4 points this quarter.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Vucevic, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on LeBron James.
Boy, just a perfect, I mean perfect shot fake from Vucevic.
Well, they say the post-up big man is dead and gone in the NBA. Don't tell that to Nikola Vucevic, an offensive focal point, and he does some of his best work on that low block.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Vucevic. And you look at the footwork of Vucevic inside, his moves and counter moves, terrific.
Shades of Kevin McHale, and that's something he's continued to develop in the pros, a response to defenders who often surpass him athletically.
And both free throws good for Vucevic. And it's Bradley with the ball for the Lakers. Outside, Davis. LeBron outside, passes it to Bradley. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got 6 assists here tonight.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
And Vucevic kicks to Fultz. Outside Fournier. Bradley against Gordon. Bradley with some nice D.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Here's Davis. Over Gordon. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Fournier against Green. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. All right, Clark, game is on the line. 1 free throw to make to win a big game. Who is up there for you?
I'd go with your colleague and mine.
Oh, yeah.
But since he's no longer in uniform today, I will go with Steph Curry and Malcolm Brogdon.
Great names.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
Out of France, the sharpshooting Fournier, an important player to this team because of his scoring ability.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Alex Caruso comes in for Green. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Avery Bradley. Frazier, he's checked in for Orlando. And he sinks the second. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Rondo passes to Howard. Here's Davis. Over Gordon. That doesn't go either for Davis.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Fultz dishes to Fournier. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got 3 assists now in this one.
Tenaciousness of Fournier, man. It does not matter who's guarding him. I mean, he's making it and taking it all the way to the cup.
Rondo finds Davis.
Orlando foul call.
Ken Birch is checked in for Vucevic.
That's his first personal foul. Magic substitution. Ken Birch.
Here's Davis. They get it again. Orlando, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Fultz with the ball. He has 7. Looking to end his cold spell. Can't hit that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. No one near James as he lets it go. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. LeBron's got 26. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Fournier. Gordon, the pass to Fournier. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. And they double up LeBron. Lakers working the ball around now. The shot by Rondo is no good. Orlando's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And Fournier is good for 3. Fournier's got 9 points in the quarter.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
Howard, the pass to James. Here's Davis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his second.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Lakers.
They've knocked down plenty of mid-range jumpers in this one. That's been big for them.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint because those have been big.
First one falls for him. DJ Augustine's checked in for the Magic. And he makes both free throws. Here's Fournier. He's got 12. Pass to Birch. And the shot goes in. Birch has got his first basket of the night. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. On the wing, Davis. Inside, shot clock at 6. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Here's Frazier. The Lakers with the rebound. LeBron's got his 8th rebound here tonight. He dishes it to Howard.
A moment here to see the numbers for Anthony Davis. The past month has been surreal. Averaging 29 points per game, 10 rebounds, and almost 2.5 blocks. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
And he can't get the first one.
You know what? Still a consistent double-double threat every game is Howard, wanting to prove how valuable he is.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Davis, and it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for LeBron. Then for the Magic, Bamba comes in for Kem Birch, and it's Ross in for Frazier. And the second free throw, good. Orlando's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight, 50% exactly. Now here is Augustine. Here's Fournier. Kuzma pulls it in. LA's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Out to the right wing. Here's Rondo. Los Angeles with another miss. Orlando's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Nice shot there by Bamba.
When you look at Bamba, he has extraordinary length. And because of that, he's able to finish over most defenders.
Pass to Howard. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
First personal foul. Shooting for Los Angeles, Dwight Howard. 2 shots.
Two shot.
No good on that one. Los Angeles making a switch here. Cook's checked in. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Well, when you look at Mo Bamba with his size, around 7'1" in height, Clark, the longest wingspan, arm span ever measured at the combine, he can dominate inside.
And you know what, guys? The scary thing is he's got room to fill out. He's got room to add good muscle and weight to that frame. And once he does, he's going to be a nightmare to deal with.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, over the last few years, there's been a lot of talk about seeding playoff teams 1 through 16, regardless of conference. Now, taking the top 16 teams is a tough sell, especially for owners whose teams are in the relatively weaker Eastern Conference. But taking 8 teams from each conference and then cross-seeding earlier than the finals is something that does seem possible down the road. The reward for fans might be a finals matchup with the 2 best teams in the league. Kevin?
Interesting ideas. David, thank you. Both shots good from the stripe. Orlando's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. And here's Augustine. The pass to Ross. Fires the 3. Dwight Howard pulls it in.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here. How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Pass to Ross. Stripped it away. And here they come. Here's Caruso. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
I think one of the best ways, guys, to score in transition is that quick hitter after the first burst.
Outside Fournier. Shoots over Kuzma. They get the rebound. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. One-on-one fast break. Here's Cook. Lays it up and banks it in. Cook's got 7.
Boy, you look at Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. He is a wonderful defender, and you really got to admire the way he positions himself to come up with these steals.
Here's Augustine. Fournier, that's for 2. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Caldwell Pope outside. Here's Howard. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got his 4th rebound in this one. Ross on the wing for 3. He can't get that one to fall. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Now Augustine. Pass to Ross. There's 1:54 left in the third. Good.
And you're not getting to that now because it's got just the right touch and height. Impossible to block.
Pass to Kuzma. There's the pass to Caruso. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Caruso's got 10 points now just in this quarter. Augustine with it. 1:16 left in the third quarter. Clock at 6. Looking to get it going. That one doesn't drop. Kuzma with the defensive effort. He kicks it to Cook. "51 seconds left to play here in the third. And that one, good. And it's 9 points for Kyle Kuzma.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for Orlando. Their next game, playing at home, as the Nets come into town. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Left side, Gordon. No good there. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Cook dishes to Caldwell Pope. To the inside, Kuzma. Gordon with the defensive effort.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Here's Bamba. And he beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off in time.
I agree. I mean,
A lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Caldwell Pope out there with Jared Dudley. Then there's JaVale McGee. Then there's Avery Bradley. And it's Daniels in at the 2 guard. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. McGee with the block.
boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking.
Here's Bradley. And he banks in the layup.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah, you know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now, here is Maggette. Clarkinkus inside the halftime locker room in the NBA.
Well, players typically just regroup individually. There may be some conversation between the players as a group, but then the coaches will huddle, evaluate what transpired in the first half, what adjustments need to be made, and then they'll communicate that to the team. And it's basically a time to rest and regroup for the players to adjust and strategize for the coaches.
Clark, do you think there's any videotape review in there, maybe showing players certain sets, certain schemes?
In this day and age, for sure, with the use of iPads and technology. If you go back to my time, there was no quick turnaround of video in the halftime locker room.
Right. I do know officials do that, too, in their locker room at halftime. They get it back. Caldwell Pope kicks to McGee. Back to Caldwell Pope. Goes back up. The offensive rebound. The shot's good from McGee.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
McGee with the block. And it's out of bounds to the Magic as Orlando will retain possession. Rajon Rondo is checked in for the Lakers. And a switcher also for Orlando. Birch is checked in. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Passes it to Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. Jefferson on top over Daniels. That's good from Jefferson on the assist by Johnson. Lakers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Down low. The shot's good from McGee.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Troy Daniels. That's his first foul. Clark, last season we saw more of the global games series from the NBA. A couple games in Mexico, one in England. It's nice to see.
Yeah, it really is, because I actually 6 years ago had a chance to be with the Pacers in the global games in the Philippines, and then Taipei, Taiwan with the Rockets. Great experience for the players and the organizations. It's an additional level of travel, no doubt. About a week to 10 days where you're in another country, but it's great for the game and it's great for the fans in those countries.
Bradley passes to McGee. 6 to shoot. From the corner. Bradley can't get it to go.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Rondo against Spaghetti. Birch's shot's good.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
And so it's Rondo bringing it up for Los Angeles. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Back to McGee. And it's denied. Johnson outside. Poke loose. Jefferson. And finished off by Jefferson.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try, because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Throw good, Jefferson.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Dudley dishes to Bradley. Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
You know what? His finishing ability, not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force.
Got a piece of it. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. On the wing, Daniels. He's guarded by Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Daniels has got his first 2 points of the night. Orlando's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Jefferson. To the middle. Here's Birch. Unable to get that one. Excellent D that time there from McGee. To the paint, hangs in the air, and Rondo with the lay-in.
And how about the focus there from Rondo? Doesn't let the D get to him, able to complete that play through contact.
Pass to Johnson. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Here's Frazier, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Last season, the NBA announcing the launch of a league in Africa, along with FIBA. Clark, what do you think of that move?
I think it's another example, Kevin, of the globalization of the game and the NBA's intentional, purposeful way of expanding
Shooting two.
and continuing to grow the game for the sake of the business of basketball, which is a game that obviously you and I love.
And Clark, we see so many foreign players come into the NBA and play well. Not just play, but play well.
Yeah, and not just Africa, although
Right.
a number of players from Africa, but a number of different countries have signed on. It could make for a more exciting league.
And so he makes both from the line.
And they are making it look easy at the free throw line here in the second half.
Rondo passes to Dudley. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And it's McGee with the jam.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
And it all had to be, Kevin, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
McGee with the block. And here's Rondo. Clark, there are a lot of factors a free agent puts into selecting the new team that he goes to. Talk about the factors that aren't basketball for these free agents.
Well, I think you could see some of them if you gave it some thought, Kevin. You think about a market size, nightlife for some guys is important, business opportunities when you think about places like Silicon Valley or New York or Los Angeles, season of life for the individual player in terms of his family and where he might want to reside after he's done playing. So there are a number of different things that contribute to free agents making moves from one team to the next.
Now, did you have family, Clark, when you played your last couple years in the NBA?
We were without children, but it was Rosie and I. We've been married 4 years, and then our family started right after I retired.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Avery Bradley. Here's Jefferson. Out to the wing. Here's McGee. McGee with the block. They get it back.
Lakers foul call. JaVale McGee. That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Orlando. Ken Birch. At the line for two.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. Mark, do you think the NBA should consider expanding the use of replay? I know you personally hate to slow the game down, but you also want the calls to be correct.
Well, it depends on the circumstances, Kevin. I like the fact that replay is available and it helps enhance the ability of the officials to get calls correct. Expanding the use of replay, though, has to be done very judiciously. There are a couple of areas, goaltending would be one, where you take a look to see if that's the case. But I think flow of game takes priority over trying to get every single call right just because you think technology gives you a chance to do that.
Kuzma, that's good.
You know, once Kuzma has the position he wants inside, he does his thing fearlessly.
Now McGee. Now the pass to Frazier. Out to McGee. 6 on the shot clock. Johnson dishes to Frazier. Shoots over McGee. The Magic again can't hit. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Orlando's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Birch. The dish to Johnson. Kicks to McGee. Pass to Frazier. They need this one. The Lakers with the rebound. Kuzma's got his 5th rebound in this one.
It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot. and the team is struggling because of it.
Pass to McGee. It's deflected. Maggette with it. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Clark, we've had sponsors on the uniforms for a couple of seasons now. Do you think everyone's grown used to seeing them?
Yeah, I think it's a normal part of the landscape, and it will take a little more time. I've noticed them myself as I've watched games. We're certainly a far cry from looking like NASCAR drivers, which I think is a good thing. You want them to be done visibly, but not overdone.
It's stolen by Frazier. One-on-one fast break. Maggette with it, picked up by Kuzma. And there's Maggette. That's good on the assist by Frazier.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Here is Cook, defended by Jefferson. Jefferson with some nice D.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Here is Cook, covered by Maggette. The 9-foot shot, and he nails the jumper. And so here's Orlando. Frazier outside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting for Orlando, Melvin Frazier. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Frazier. Hey, Clark, the NBA moved the presentation of the MVP award to after the conclusion of the finals. Do you like that?
Yes and no. I think you have 2 separate awards. You could have a playoff MVP or a finals MVP, which we have. And then you have a regular season MVP. The MVP is for the body of work done during the regular season. So I think there should be a clear separation between the two, quite honestly. So, no, I don't like it.
At least you're honest, Clark. Here's McGee at basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Can't be thrown any better. That bounce pass hit him right in stride.
Maggette against Bradley. The pass to Frazier. Six to shoot. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Lakers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
And they really took control of the first 2 games in this season series by keeping the pressure on. The win here tonight will move them to 2-0 with just 1 left here to go against Orlando.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for LeBron.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Jefferson with the 3. Rebounded by Dudley. And it's Bradley with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Passes it to Kuzma. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling